us, Ruiz for regular news here in Southern California, catching up with world-renowned trained boxing trainer Manny Robles. Coach, you got two fighters, back-to-back fights, January 27th and February the 4th. Let's start off with El Flaco Bohachuk. He's taking on Nathaniel Gallimore. Talk to us about what this new challenge means to your fighter.
It's a big fight. Definitely a big fight for Serhii Bohachuk. You know, Nathaniel is a very experienced fighter. Gallimore is a very well-experienced fighter. You know, he's fought some of the toughest fighters in the weight class. Never been in a bad fight. You know, he's got a couple of losses here and there, but even those fights were good fights. Even when he came in on the short end of the stick, but it's definitely going to be a step up for Serhii Bohachuk.
His best opponent up to date, you think, for Serhii?
I don't know. I wouldn't call him his best opponent, but he's definitely up there.
Up there?
Definitely up there.
Just like you were saying, Nathaniel Gallimore, he's fought the likes of Fundora, Erickson Lubin, Patrick Teixeira. He's only been stopped once. This is probably what Serhii needs at this point in his career, right?
I agree with you. I couldn't agree with you more. So definitely a very, very tough fight for both fighters. It should be a very exciting fight, if you will, because of the styles.
Yes.
So yeah, we're looking forward to
it. Ever since you've been his coach, you know, he had that one loss against Brandon Adams, but after that one loss, he bounced back and he's had 3 KOs in a row. Do you see that KO streak going?
I don't know. I don't know. We don't train. We don't prepare ourselves for the knockout. If the knockout comes, then so be it. You know, today he went 10 solid rounds with Virgil Ortiz and with another good sparring partner, and it was tough. It wasn't easy, but it's meant to be this way. Okay. Because your fights are not going to get any easier. So we want to make sure that we get the best quality sparring we can possibly get to make sure that we come in well prepared for the fight.
At the end of this year, he keeps on winning. Coach Serhii Bohachuk would be very well ranked in the sanctioning bodies. He could be fighting for a world title belt sometime 2024.
Yeah, I mean,
what do you think about that?
That's what we're looking for. That's what we're taking on this challenge with Gallimore. It's a tough challenge. You know, it's a tough fight, and there's nothing easy about this kid. And we hold nothing but the utmost respect for every one of our opponents.
Yes.
Because everybody's hungry. Everybody's out there wanting
to. It's a stacked division, Coach.
Exactly. So, you know, we understand that if we win this fight, it's gonna put us in a title contingency. Hopefully, get a shot at the world title, and sometime in not too distant future.
Right. With the Jermell Charlo situation, because there's a chance that he may be moving up to 160. Some of those title belts will become vacant. So there's a good chance for Serhii to actually be fighting for that world title.
100%, and I couldn't agree with you more. And that might be a great opportunity for us if he decides to move up. If Charlo decides to move up in weight. So you gotta stay ready, man. Right. This game, you gotta stay ready. You gotta be on point. You know what I mean? It's just like there's no such thing as an easy fight. You gotta keep yourself in the gym, keep yourself training, keep yourself ready.
First things first, Nathaniel Gallimore, January 27th. Moving on with Ramla Ali, one of your new female fighters. This will be your 4th fight with her. You got to train her for his first fight with her, your first fight with her back on March 2022. Your 4th fight with her now. What can you tell us about Ramla Ali?
I'm excited about her. I'm excited about her progress and the way she's looking in the gym right now. It's exactly what I was been looking for right from the get-go, getting her to sit down and sit on her punches and do damage. You know, and that's what she's been doing. I think you've been able to see that in the last 3 fights. She's had a couple of knockouts along the way, and something that she wasn't able to accomplish in the past.
Yeah.
But she's starting to buy into the system. You know, she's starting to buy in and then realize that hey, like that it's starting to make sense. And so now, as you said, we have a fight on February the 4th. There's nothing easy about this opponent, another undefeated opponent, and we're gonna have our hands full, but she's definitely gonna be ready for the test at hand.
I asked Ramla Ali herself a couple of weeks ago when I got to interview her, Coach. she says it's not getting any easier from this point on in her career. She knows she's got a lot of eyes watching her career. She's got a big following in Somalia and United Kingdom as well.
Here in America.
She's making history. You got to witness what it was like fighting in the Middle East when you fought there, the first female fighter to fight in that country. What was that like?
Definitely, it was awesome. I mean, you're supposed to step up to these type of challenges. You know what I mean? If you want to belong amongst the best, if you want to be a world champion, and you have to be able to perform in the toughest places with the toughest opponents. That's the only way to get better. You know, you can't lie to yourself. You can't sugarcoat, boxing or it's only going to get harder. If you want to be the best, if you want to fight for a world title, if you want to be a world champion, you got to be willing to fight the best, anywhere, any place.
Worldwide, Coach, a lot of boxing fans, trainers, fighters, they consider LA the main hub of boxing. How's the process of somebody trying to contact you and say, I'm going to bring in my fighter? Coach Manny, would you please be my boxer's
Well, yeah,
trainer?
I mean, it's contacts, it's people that you know in the boxing environment, in the boxing world, they reach out to you, and managers, promoters, they reach out to you. It's a blessing for me, of course, and I'm extremely honored and grateful for the opportunities that I continually get. And we must be doing something right. So it's just staying humble, staying grounded, man, and just working hard, and then everything falls into place. You know what I mean?
What's been the traveling like for you, Coach? You've been all over the place this recent months.
I was gonna say God's timing is always perfect.
Okay.
So God's timing is perfect, man, and I'm blessed. I'm blessed to be able to travel. I traveled quite a bit this past year. I was all over the world. I was in Saudi Arabia. I was in Dubai. I was in Uzbekistan. I was in London. I visited the UK on several occasions. France. Just pretty much everywhere, man. I just got back from Mexico.
Okay.
But that was on vacation. That was vacation.
Right.
And I had a blast to go with family and friends. And
good.
Took some time for myself and the family.
I see you working, putting all the time, all the work every time you're in the gym.
You know it.
Going back to Miss Ramla Ali, you have a couple of young female fighters here that she gets to spar with. Lupita and
Jessica Bob
and
Makaya Krebs, Lupita Medina, Perla Basaldua.
I'm sorry. Yeah. So
and we get some girls come in from different parts of the world. Like we just had a girl come in from Australia that's here to help us out with sparring. So it's great. It's great.
So this is where Ramla Ali is molding her soul, developing her boxing skill.
Iron sharpens iron, man. That's the only way to go.
So, Matthie, do you know anything about the fighter she's facing?
She's tough. Yes. She's tough. She's undefeated. She's a good, good boxer. She's got a good jab, good right hand. It's gonna be a good fight. We're preparing for it. Like I said, at this level, there's no more easy fights. There's no more tuna fights, man. You get to this level, it's just gotta step up to the challenge.
Go all out, right?
All out.
Coach, new goals, new year, 2023, new world champion maybe in your stable?
Hopefully. I mean, that's what we're working for, right? That's every coach's dream, is to have a world champion, and we're working on the next one right now. I don't know who's up next, but whoever that might be, they gotta be ready. They gotta put in that work.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for your time, Coach. Manny Robles talking about Serhii Bohachuk and Ramla Ali's upcoming fights. Thank you very much.
You got it.